Every time I type out a Worlds, I think about the Wilds, and I think, wow, that was a good game. If you remember what we were doing here, you remember more than I do. Turns out, I'm fucking stupid. Isn't that right, Pavardi? She agrees. Welcome back to textures. Do they even exist? No question no man is capable of answering. But I am no man. Oh, it's a woman! Not in my gamer cafe! We're not allowed to be in reality! Wait, somebody's... What? How is no one else reacting to this? Oh, jeez. Where's the... Oh, is that the guy who ran out of the door? This betting slip lists some increasingly bold wagers to a team called Mostly Colonists from left field tossball betting.
No! Oh, sorry. Just spooked me, was all.
What a gruesome way to die.
Hasty Pexley, several ragged outfits, all of the same cut and color, are stuffed in this suitcase. I feel like it shouldn't be highlighted. And I'd love to steal these mag locks, to be honest, mag picks. I want them. Ooh. Actually, something I can do about that is there. I think the CPU has finally decided to prioritize the game over this recording. Hopefully it's not too bad, I'm sorry. It's just like in the old days where I had 50,000 tabs and thought, what's the worst that can go wrong? Sure, man, let's solve a murder randomly. Happen to stumble upon. Why not? I think I can't jump over half this shit. Did her arms do like a weird little flip? Anybody else see that?
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow, you must be up on all the latest tossball games. So who do you follow? Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial H. Mammoths.
Who has time to watch grown men and women hit balls with sticks? Who fucking cares about sport ball? Am I right, fellow gamers? Don't worry, she's loading. She's doing her very best. She's
Everyone needs a good diversion. That's what keeps you from thinking about the marauders outside town. The raptidons chewing at the walls. Tossball's just about the only good news we get around here. When our frequency's not too clogged up anyway. So, what can I do for you? Graham's always filling the airwaves with this propaganda. Like it's done him any good. All it means is the tossball games get to us in fragments. Makes them real hard to watch.
Couldn't you just record it and then play it back?
Poor Isaac. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in a few days. I'd really like to help. Isaac was a sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth.
What?
They were pretty distinct. Monarch doesn't exactly have a thriving dental industry, and Isaac seemed to get stuck in all sorts of bad habits. dietary and otherwise.
Story of my life.
Sometimes he'd drink purpleberry punch by the liter. Other times he'd keep betting on a losing team. Started owing the wrong people money. I don't know for sure, but I saw Elijah and his buddies pushing Isaac around. They're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse, and spend the rest of their stay getting rowdy over tossball games. They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the bar anymore. I bet you anything Isaac ran into trouble with one of them. Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done. I know he gets fed up with the Fallbrook bullies, but there's not much he can do.
She just pulled that drink out of her ass. Hello.
Hello, I'm here to help. How's everybody doing? It's a nice day here.
Hey, what are you doing here? This is our secret alley. Berta already pissed by those crates to market.
Rip, I didn't know he pissed by the case. Something about Ram, he said, wishing he had ever so much more. I really don't know why this game is supposed to take up. Let me. Okay.
Not so fast.
Bring that up a little bit.
You look
I don't
like
know
you
why
got
the frame
some
rate
bits.
was just uncapped.
I'm thinking we take them off your corpse.
I'm thinking we take him off your corpse.
Listen, that purple-toothed twerp had it coming. Not that anyone has proof. And not that it's any of your business.
Well, that really just solved all my fucking problems, didn't it? I mean, more or less. This isn't my shotgun. Not the shotgun either. Where's the shotgun? Damn it.
Everyone all right?
Why is my... They fucking attacked me! How is that? That's self-defense! That's self-defense! I'm so confused. How is that my fault? How the fuck is that my fault? Like, these guys literally threatened my life. Like, I was like bouncing backwards from hitting with these. Steal shit. I might as well steal shit tonight. And my armor's broken. I feel like, right, the loss of stuff there is a little bit BS. Cause that oh, I'm sorry, sir. You defended yourself against 4 of our citizens. Oh, actually, that I don't know why it was uncapped. Probably that would have maybe helped. He said. Maybe if I
A fine day for business, isn't it? Anyway, what can I do for you?
some help.
But that's terrible. What happened? But that means we won't be able to log their testimonies. If there's one thing I've been hoping to re-establish in Stellar Bay, it's proper documentation for legal matters. Always a shame when tempers get the better of good sense.
They tried to murder
Still,
me.
your intervention in the matter is much appreciated. Please consider this payment for your services. I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff?
You know, bang out.
Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback makes it into his review. What else can I do for you?
It's always good to give reviews for people you like. When I worked, well, because I'm no longer working at my food sales job, because fuck that job, honestly, but... That's fine. That'd be a lot better for a specifically melee-based build, but it seems like a decent enough pick anyway. Let's figure out shit in town. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's definitely seemed to do the job for the most part. Is that dead body? No, it's a bunch of fungus. Fungus among us. Aha! Oh, there's these salt tuna up there.
Look, you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, all right? She's welcome to come up here and pack boxes herself if she's in such a hurry. Did she now? Well, I can see I was mistaken. Because if Catherine really had sent you, there'd be a lot more expletives in your message. I hope you can forgive my temper. This job has been running me ragged lately. First, my autoloader foreman stages a walkout, and now my chief pescatological health manager is missing.
Chief what?
Braxton. He's in charge of getting the fish fat, but also making sure they don't get too many tumors. He's a real wizard with pharmaceuticals, but he has creative notions of working hours. Comes with living in a free colony, I guess.
Come back eventually.
I can't keep working double shifts either. Since you don't seem to be constrained yourself, maybe you could check up on him. He lives in the apartments. Tell him
man, why not?
Velma said to get his lazy ass down here, or she might start noticing those
secret
extra
people.
jugs he's been taking from supply. Something else on your mind?
Yeah, I was thinking basketball.
This again? I swear, this is the last time I contract for any special requests. You can tell Grimm his poster came in. You can also tell him I got a better offer for it. So now it's going to Nell. That about cover it? It's staying locked up in my office until Nell shows with her money. No. I paid Sublight for it. So it's mine. And when Nell pays me for it, it'll be hers. Grimm may have asked for the poster, but it's not his until I take his money. She runs the betting parlor across the way. Nice professional lady. She asked me about the poster once. Just once. Made a real generous offer, too. Damn right it is.
It's about the money.
Fine by me.
Uh,
Caleb Herrick runs the autoloader operators. He thinks I
actually,
don't pay
I'm
them
a lot
enough
more
for
willing to
flipping
fuck-
switches
I'm a lot more
and
interested
turning
now that the
dials.
game's actually playing.
So the job's easy, but you're not doing it? Something smells here. I mean, everything smells in here, but something's fishy. Wait.
He and his whole crew walked out. Say they won't come back unless I pay them more. Not on Monarch. Sanjar threw out the old work mandates and penalties. Sure, until your workers start making ridiculous demands.
Like unionizing. Oh boy.
Because we've got a budget, all right? And in case you haven't noticed, MSI doesn't exactly have a lot of spare bits on hand.
I can talk to you.
You mind slapping him around a little while you're at it? I'm joking. Mostly. Unless you can do it without hurting his job performance. If you can find a way to get him back to work, I'll make it worth your while. Check the yacht club. He's usually there.
Where's their yacht club? You looking at Max? So,
Here to catch a game? I'm afraid the transmission's still pretty bad. What can I do for you? Signed by the Black Hole himself. There's no way I could pass that up. Why, did you want to see it? I don't have it yet. I'm waiting on a few customers to pay up before I can give Velma the bits. I don't know. This isn't just some poster. It's a genuine tossball artifact. The Black Hole doesn't even sign things anymore. He just puts a stamp on them. Of course, the only reason I asked Velma about it in the first place was because those Sublight fellas lost my shipment of official tossball jerseys. I was gonna line the walls with them. They're the new ones, now with authentic game time aroma.
yeah.
Of course not. No, authentic means close enough to be the real thing, but not actually the real thing. Everyone knows that. Anyway, I guess they tried to take a shortcut
Yes.
around Amber Heights and ran into some trouble. Can't blame them for trying. Those iconoclasts never shut up. But they lost a bunch of cargo, including my jerseys. If you could get those for me, I might let Grimm have that poster.
How'd you know? I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. Don't put yourself in danger on my account, though. That poster will be a fine substitute.
I don't know why I'm even trying to make people happy, to be honest. I didn't really think my character's just a psychopath. Or maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. Try not to be a terrible person, though, you know? So, go out to the major world. crawling in my throat. Ugh. The mucus just won't go away. I know I'm oversharing, but God. Heh. Regis Ragers versus Spacers Chosen. I wonder if the team is cheap. Is it like wrestling? 'Cause I feel like something that is genuinely run by the corporations.
Whew. Smells like those old Sundays when we'd unload salt tuna shipments in Canada.
The trick is not to breathe through your nose.
Wow, that's it. I don't know why I always fucking. There've been multiple occasions in this game where I've apparently gone out of my way to find places to get literally stuck in.
I'm ready for this.
So wait a second.
Everyone all right?
This is the first place where we've seen natural wild raptors, right? Because the other place, they had them shipped in, right? I would assume that the lab isn't where they originated. Well, they would have originated from the lab, not from the surrounding area. So, did they bring them in before they closed down Monarch, or did they like smuggle them off world?
Here they come.
Nice hit!
Man, you think for a place that doesn't really have a lot of corporate control, they would have, you know. Well, actually,
I wonder what secret.
Nice hit!
they said that they hadn't moved the world and moved in that. So it makes sense that.
It's the last of them.
Oh, jeez. I didn't even notice that they did that before. They had to move the walls inwards, so I guess that's where these houses are majorly abandoned. I don't know. It feels like these people colonized these planets without much plan for without much of a plan for actually how they were actually planning on living in these places. Like, so like I wonder if there's any reason that they, even like places like Terra 2, where it felt a lot like the people who were living there lived in a certain level of squalor.
Fight on it. Everyone all right?
Right? Because, like, okay. I understand entirely the idea of being cheap with it. Don't get me wrong, right? Like, if I were running some kind of evil fucking corporation, I'd cut costs as much as possible. But things like proper living space seems like it'd be a lot more efficient to keep them, like, right? How the planets kind of don't exactly have, a safe work environment. It if you can keep them from getting sick, it's better than letting them get sick and having to fucking only the people who are worth it get healed. I don't know. Sandra has a bad habit of padding his reports, numbers, and statistics. Not very good with slogans, jingles, and or taglines. Presentations tend to be dry and lacking emotional appeal and funny references. Sandra also displayed a noted tendency to complete work rather than delegating it, a trend unbecoming of upper management. All in all, Sandra's work habits suggest a preoccupation with detail and startling lack of vision. Do not recommend him for further advancements. His improvement in the following areas in personal communication, brevity, delegation, idea generation. I'm sorry, so they didn't like him because he did his fucking work? Yeah, I get. I'll say to reviews the property of mental, emotional, digestive stress that may result from viewing these reviews. Graham's understanding of product message and branding is impressive, especially for a relatively low-level editor. Has a knack for memorable slogans and taglines. However, Graham has issues with brevity and shows consistent disregard for prescribed fonts and formats. Some of his work has been flagged for subversive undertones. Recommend further supervision. Dora shows a real knack for brief but compelling presentations supported by catchy slogans. Delegation skills are also top-notch. She can build a lengthy meeting around any topic and emerge with plenty of work assigned. I thought we read that. I don't want to. Why would I want to? Why would I want to delete them? I mean, other than, to prevent the people who made them from reading them, but I don't understand why I have any particular desire to delete that content. Right? It didn't say anything about that. I don't know. In terms of like all this stuff, I think it would make a lot more sense to
Hello? Hello? I hear Boots out there. Wait, can I ask for Boots? Get away!
I'm just messing with you.
Oh, thank the Eternal. I'm Huxley. Hux if you're lazy. I'm stuck. My friends and I were scavenging here, and a Mantiqueen showed up. Then Raptidon, who's a void blasted mess. I ran in here, and now the door's locked.
No.
Little help?
You got locked in? How?
Easier than it sounds, alright? Next time you get chased by Raptidons, you let me know the rationality of your decisions.
Oh, I just shoot him in the face. Okay.
Phew. Thanks, mister. My buddy had a key, but I ain't heard him in a while. He locked me in here and took off. Probably got munched. So look for a dead guy, I guess. Or a rat. Maybe it's in a rat belly. Gross. Sure. Beats not answering questions. Probably. I don't know. When I try to read things, my mind gets to wandering about all the things I could be doing instead.
Understandable.
My buddy locked me in here. I told you that. It was for my safekeeping, on account of Raptidons wanting to munch on my head.
Yeah, but he could have given you the key or something.
Okay, yeah, fine. I get myself into sticky situations. It's just part of the life, alright? Sometimes you gotta hide in a trash can so you don't get eaten by monsters.
Yeah, really? I'm serious.
Oh, neither was I. Who'd hide in a trash can? Gross. Get me out of here!
I want to go back down to the... Apparently it's part of the optional quest line. And, hey, the fuck with management, I guess. I don't know why it wants me to blood that. Maybe they mentioned something and I just completely fucking brained it. I mean, it has been like a week since we played. Well, since I played. There is no Wii here.
No!
long distance shotgun. What? I thought I was using the laser. Already, calm down. Bolt with his name. I got a bolt with your name on it. I reckon it's gonna mess up your day. Any kind of legal papers tend to mess up most people's days. Hello.
Ah, phew. Thank you so much. It was getting all stuffy in there, and I was getting a mite lightheaded, and I think maybe I was gonna die. Now I'm out here.
See?
And I'm headed back to Amber Heights.
Do you come with me?
Oh, sure, I'm a runner. I'm used to getting all dizzy.
Yeah,
and
that lady I didn't like.
Hey,
She was
who
fucking
your
annoying.
identical, slightly blurry friend? But I ain't got nothing on me. How's about a heaping helping of appreciation and respect? Can do. Thanks a lot, mister.
I care more than that fucking annoying lady at the bar. I think you should go get me some coffee so I can help you, because I'm the best hunter this side of the Mississippi. I really don't like her. It's not at all. I don't know how different these two are. Kind of close to each other. And is that back in town? Yeah. That's also gonna be in town. Okay. This one's closest, so we'll do that one first, I guess. Man, I need a long rifle, a long rifle with a light weapon that isn't a fucking shotgun. Because, we've got a shit ton of light ammo. Also with lower grenade. Oh! Why is T the melee button? 1 second. Oh. God, where is it? Axis companion attack. I don't know, I'm used to using V for melee. Is, yeah. I don't use the weapon reticle ever. Terrible. Reload my shotgun. Wow. Something I really gotta learn is this game is not Borderlands. That's the last of it. Though, even with all the damage I've taken, it hasn't really affected my health that much. I guess that perk for healing kind of thing is very helpful. Just a room with a Raptidon in it. It's quite literally it. Okay. Oh, that's right, because the windows aren't fucking real. They're fake. Question is that a design choice, or is that a... I feel like that's like a gameplay element, because they didn't want to fucking put the windows in. Described away as a setting. Smart too. I see one of those. Nothing's more romantic than a giant fungal cavern with a Cthulian abyss of green smog at the bottom. I could use some kind of grenade. I know there is a grenade launcher that I own. I think somebody's on it. I own it somewhere. I think. Pretty sure. I'm gonna go with probably. I remember seeing one. I think the weirdo who kind of, the weirdo who kind of like found his way into our ship at the last port has it.
Here we go.
Fuck. Get on that, bitch. I mean, playing it like Borderlands is fairly effective, actually. Though, gun takes, some of that gun takes way too long to fire in that, let's just... I think a cinematic if I said exploding would have been a little better there. Meanwhile, this guy, he gibbed. Where's Pavardi? I guess they both died in that combat. Yes, magleves, magpicks. I don't care what they're called. Just give me them. Nothing to say about the broken down church vicar? Vicar? Feels a bit weird saying vicar. Is that like a normal term? I'm trying to think, right? I think I've heard it before. It's just not a term like commonly used these days, I don't think. Is that? Just gonna have top hat if I wanted. Wow! Wow. If I wanted those skills, huh? The problem is, right, like I can't... I mean, is he known for two-handed melee? Who knows, honestly. Sure. There you go. There you go, Max. Froze. Or was that okay? I don't know what this is supposed to represent. I wonder if they talked about that at any point, I just didn't listen. There's a little giraffe in here. I wonder what broke these walls. Was it the wraps or? That's like how, right, we know this building's two-story, because it's, A, it's tall enough to be two-story, and B, as you said, we have like stairs back here. Why is there no way through the house to get up here? I don't care how fucking dystopian future, you know, you want to make your game, whatever. Why the fuck is there an outside fucking... Oh, that's right. There's no torch in this game. I don't want to call it a torch. Flashlight. Also too many fucking English bastards. Absolutely cunts! So, yeah. I saw today, because I was, you know, whenever you upload a video on YouTube, you've got to let YouTube know if you said any bad things during the video, which, you know, they're going to do anyway, right? So, the YouTube reviewing system... Where? Remember, the YouTube reviewing system for, like, basically monetization. That's what I was looking for.
Here we go.
How did... Ooh. Nah. I thought there was a person in that before. See, you got shit like this, right, where... Space... You break too many times. Plus... Sure, man, whatever. Ten previous perks, for fuck's sakes. Wow. No, wait, back. That's if I have never made it already. It seems like there's a lot of like go alone perks, which you know. I guess if you're trying like I I'm gonna go ahead and hazard a guess that that's not safe to walk into. The kind of robots the fucking scavengers have seem better than the ones that the fucking companies are using. Right? Those like scavenger exosuit things, those are pretty fucking good. They're not exosuits, but like, you know, the scavenger mech bots, whatever. They have articulate hands.
from me.
Is this gun just too loud? Or...
Done for.
Back, civilian.
Everyone all right?
Can't. I'm not walking in there to get that. Yeah, honestly, they're not worth looting there when you have like fucking like, oh, here's a chunk of meat. Should have delivered that first. That one I understood how I missed, but still. What's it shooting me with? Where's...
One down.
Marty's just dead again. Ooh. Where did that go? Deadeye assault rifle. Long guns, 99. This is 270. Jesus. 10. Slogan sniper's choice, but they were sued by a company that they're legally not allowed to identify. Okay. Fast-firing sniper rifle. I can get down with that. I mean, it uses heavy ammo, which, surprise, surprise, every other fucking gun does, but... Ah! Mod armor, low pressure. It's the same, but it's like a better version. Come to the land of the sister. I bet because they're right there. Perfectly matched the scream. I've been copyright striked. DMCA'd. Never allowed the scream again. Rip headphone users. I swear. Rip headphone user, not rip headphone. I don't know. I fucking feel like it sounded really weird to me, the way I said that. Come to the land of the essence, God, imagine seeing.
Get ready.
Fine hit, Captain. Down they go.
You know, I get to see a real fucking
Everyone all
quiet
right?
gun. That's one-handed melee. My favorite skill. I mean, I'm shitting on it, but if I'm playing a melee build, I'm sure it'd be amazing. I actually think when this game first, like I said, when I watched a little bit of this game, right, the very beginning of it, only because the only fucking person I've seen even play this game played only the very beginning of the game. I don't remember if they got early access or they just bought it on Epic. I would assume, based on the fact that they only played it fucking once, that they would have, well, I think they played it once. I mean, obviously they played it once for their YouTube/Twitch thing. So I do watch, you know, I watch VODs majorly. I mean, I sometimes catch Twitch streams, very rarely. Mainly because I'm asleep at the time most of the people I watch do much stuff. That's back in there, that's back in there. I need to go back to talk to Ludwig. That's in cellar. It's fine. Fall on the road to get us there. Yes, down the riverbed. It really doesn't matter which road I take. I like how, right? Fucking useless. Ooh, a bit more than I really anticipated. To be overly honest. Let's go the other way. Honestly, those things look fucking terrifying, and there's like 7 of them. So, probably not the best idea. My point is that sign, the other one, is kind of useless going from the other direction. Oh, you know what? Well, you still have to walk around it and turn around and look at it again. What the fuck is Amber Heights? Manticore exam. Hello.
Well, hello, and welcome to the home of the Iconoclasts. I'm Rose. Please take a pamphlet. In it, you'll find
Iconoclast.
everything you need to
Sounds
know about
familiar.
Graham, his Philosophist truths, and the Iconoclast way. He wrote it himself, you know. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting we're out of pamphlets. Gosh, blast it.
Gosh, blast it. Who are the Iconoclasts?
Why, we're the only free people in Halcyon. No corporations, no shackles, no problems. Oh, those are just hurdles. We deal with them as they come. You're welcome to stay with us, so long as you can earn your keep. Oh, sure. Graham's our founder. He taught us how to cut our own path in the wilderness. And I guess some folk have started following Zora's orders. You can think of those two as our leaders, but they're more like examples. We all ought to be more like them. Graham's place is in the large building straight back. Zora's sometimes there talking with him, but usually she's in the triage clinic next door. Oh, Graham settled here a long time ago. Shoot, I wish I had a pamphlet to give you. It's all in there. I wasn't around back then, but they say a lot of the old MSI corporate folks died here. He calls it a spiritual metaphor, something about rising from the ashes.
What did you say? What? It's just one step.
Damn philosophists.
Everybody here looks wore out. Is it just me?
But what's going on here? So, I like how they've freed themselves from the corporate shackles, but they can't fucking. Let's have to change that. It's locked prior to the most recent 4 entries over Retrieval Whitman. Grant taught me how to meditate today. Just close your eyes and breathe in real deep. Try not to cough, and you just listen to yourself. You know, sometimes you'll be hiding from a Mantiqueen, and you'll try to be quiet so you focus real hard on your breathing, and you can hear your heartbeat. And you think, how can this Mantiqueen not even hear me? And all of a sudden, you just have to sneeze, and it reminds you of the time when you were coming back with the delivery, and when you were pulling on Zora's table, you sneezed and it slipped and a bunch of things broke. Anything is like that, only you're supposed to think of these things on purpose. Graham calls it, I don't remember what he calls it, something? Recollection. He says it's your own eternal truth bubbling up to the surface, and the things you remember are what you're supposed to focus on and try and improve. When he meditated, I mostly remembered that sitting on rocks hurts. Maybe I'm supposed to toughen up my tailbone. Zora's really smart, but you know what? Sometimes she can be such a bitch. I was supposed to get some info for her from Cascadia, but I couldn't find a way over it without going through the Marauders. So I gave up and stopped in a Fallbrook to pick up some supplies instead. While I was there, Chastity dropped in for a few games of whist. She's so cool. Sometimes she's playing games there. When I lose bits, I get really upset. I don't have much, so losing what I have, it hurts, you know? Well, Chastity can drop 1,000 in a single game, and she's fine. Well, sometimes she drinks a bit and slams the table. Then storms out. But still, mostly she's cool about it, and I admire that. Anyway, when I get back, Zora yelled at me because I was a little late. Something about medicine not getting here fast enough. Graham just... Oh, sigh. Ugh. Graham just said try not to lose track of time on the max run, and I promised I would. See? That's how you teach someone. Don't gotta yell and make them feel bad. Today Zora gave me permission to buy ammunition from Bronson. I don't think I want to, but she said I should just in case. But guns are really loud. I'd rather just run away than shoot one. Still, I'm kind of proud. Zara said it was like a promotion or something I found in the wilderness. I think it's a code for a door, but I'm not sure why it's important. I can't even get near the place without getting attacked. I asked her what the promotion is, and she smiled in a really sad way and told me I shouldn't worry about it. So I guess Zora is more of the corporate entity of it, and the other guy's Graham's a fucking free spirit. Just making a last entry. Sorry, diary. You've been a very good listener, but our time has come to an end. The terminal was making horrible beeping noise yesterday, and someone smashed it while I was out, and now I can't save more diaries. Bilton can't fix it. Plus, he says I should stop coming to his house and write when he's not around. But whoever smashed poor terminal, if you're reading this, sucks sulfur. Oh well, sucks sulfur.
This armor itches something awful.
Copy of Dissident Hunter. The hero braves the dangerous hell of his monarch. Numerous edits are scratched into the text, and a number of villainous dissidents have had mustaches and hats drawn onto them.
Ugh.
Nobody was still in the way. Say, God, you two are fucking weird.
Spacer's choice. It ain't the right choice, it's Spacer's choice. Bunch of garbage.
I think that's the point of it. It's a bad brand, low budget.
Seems like a nice little town. Except for all the dead critters.
You see a lot of dead critters?
Damn philosophists.
The, that looks fucking cool.
You meditate today? If not,
Board approved, board sponsored, house sale. See, I am carrying a fucking grenade launcher. Carrying a lot of shit. Why is this one better? Just a higher level. I don't think we need this hunting rifle anymore. I might try to pull the thing out of that if at all possible.
welcome to the Emporium.
Oh!
Bronson.
It's not even your store.
It ain't really a store. Think of me more like a quartermaster, and a chef, and a handyman, and whatever else.
I don't really like their hats.
Oh, sure. Sulfur ain't so good on metals, and replacing parts is expensive. So we fix things till we can't.
It was like that in Edgewater, too. Used to be when Bess would break down, I'd have to borrow parts from the grinder to get her working again, and vice versa. Wasn't too pretty, and it kept me on my toes, but I still made do all right.
You're borrowing parts from one
That's
machine
the way
to
of it,
repair
no doubt.
another while
Just
doing
last
the
week I
exact
sacrificed
same
my
to
favorite heat
repair
slicer to replace the coils on my stove. We gotta eat. Eating means hunting. Hunting means armaments. We used to let people take what they will, but then some idiot shot some other idiot over cards. So Zora set up a system. You fuck up, you don't get to buy gear. You play nice, you do. Yeah, plenty. If you're the type to fix a thing or two, I've got a couple reports I need to follow up on. The pipes up on Milton's house burst. Someone needs to shut them off. Then there are the cables outside the bar. A sprat chewed through them, and now they're spitting lightning. Then there's the old guardhouse, outside town on the way to the old Bayside Terrace. Someone needs to reset the comms breaker there. That's one way to look at it. Another is, those are the only things in this whole fucking town that are broke. Maybe we appreciate that.
What about your computer?
Mister, there's something I've been wondering since we got here. How do you protect your wires from sulfuric degradation?
Oh, easy. Most of the wildlife here seems to tolerate the sulfur. So we wrap our copper in wrapped bits. Hides, tongues, whatever's pliable. How to tell you? Most of these systems are routed through one of our terminals. You might be able to handle some of them remotely if you know your way around a computer. We sent Milton out to check on the comms tower a while ago. Ain't heard back. I'd wager he got 8.
You sent one guy out to it.
Up the hill. It's right on the cliff's edge.
Why wouldn't you send, Why wouldn't you send like 2 people, maybe 3, if you're gonna fucking to one place?
I've seen you limping a bit. You alright, Mr. Vicker? Need us to slow down?
What are you implying? I am perfectly fit. My knee is just acting up.
There's no shame in... being older, Mr. Vicker. Don't worry. The captain and I will take care of you.
I need neither your advice nor your pity, young lady.
Wow. You know, ow, 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 ow. Just serious match class, to be honest. Current patients: Ezekiel manti infested. Treating antibiotics no effect. Alcohol poisoning no effect. Acid trip no effect. Grand stash no longer with us. Ronnie fractured ankle left. Suspended resting recover. Applied multiple Ivers, multiple bullet wounds. Chest, arm right, leg right. No longer bleeding out. But a couple shells still remain. Recovery unlikely. God. So that's the thing, right? I think it'd be really cool living on a planet like this, where, like, you know, there's certain things you have to kind of overcome. But shit like that, right? Obviously, the bullet wounds might not be much of an issue, but the infested.
Romantically. Yeah, we felled it, mind. But we lost 2 runners and 5 gun hits. A total failure, then. So much for the ruins. And hell only knows where the Vanoys are. They never showed.
I'm sure they're... let's talk later. It seems we have company. A stranger comes to our home. If you're looking for a path to walk, you've found one. If you're looking for a teacher, I am one. Welcome to the Iconoclasts. Ah, yes. The first step to accepting the truths of philosophism is to open your heart to its wisdom. I've found the written word to be quite effective in helping people do that. But alas, the eternal truth hasn't been generous with the paper and ink. Now, why have you come?
Chance, that's right.
Gonna need to buy myself an entire Rizzo plant after all this. What?
Greetings, friend. A great many things, in fact.
We could always use a hand rounding up supplies.
Or... Now, here's an idea. There's an old printing press I've been trying to get up and running.
Printing press?
Oh, yes. Many facilities lie abandoned in the wilderness. I believe the press could be operational again with a little elbow grease and luck.
Sounds to me like a nifty little challenge.
Such enthusiasm, yes. I agree wholeheartedly. Our own little fixer-upper. Will you aid us in our cause?
Sure.
Wonderful.
I just do things because I can.
requisitioned replacement rollers for it some time ago. Huxley should have delivered them yesterday. Speaking of which, where is Huxley?
You bought rollers? You haven't even cleared the wraps out yet. What are you doing wasting bits on... Forget it. Huxley's still recovering. She won't be up for a run for a while yet.
It seems we're out a runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you to meet our MSI supplier in her stead.
So you're her mysterious savior.
Oh!
She sings your praises.
That girl and her songs, so eager to learn, so bright-eyed, so tone-deaf. One of our sympathizers. A woman named Carlotta periodically buys goods on our behalf from Stellar Bay's store. Stellar Bay has caught on, but they remain friendly, though the goods now come at a considerable markup. She meets us in the ruins of Bayside Terrace. From our compound, follow the road north. Wonderful. While you're at it, I wonder if Carlotta still has those high-capacity cartridges? Grab a few, will you? There should be some funds left over from the last shipment. We can use them to copy and modify radio serials. Yes, not just magazines, but their precious dramas.
Unbelievable. I hope I don't have to tell you this, but if there is extra money, would you mind buying, I don't know, food and medicine? Graham, if you need me, I'll be in triage.
I mean, like, from the... I ain't walking back there just yet, God. Oh, you know I want those mag picks. Just can't help pick them up. There was another quest in here real quick. We could just do... Because we're in here. Bonk. The fuck is this? The hell's that?
Okay, keep it quiet.
Oh, it's the other way around. Again, well, ooh, there, let me go back.
All I'm saying is it ain't worth it. Step lively, Miss Holcomb. I'm just saying, if we did need to dispose of a body, this would be a good spot for it.
I don't got much use for sulfur in my own work. Neat that it's here, though.
Incoming! That's the last of it.
Calm down, Havarti. Just a little bit of acid burning. How bad could it possibly be? How bad? Can't I be fucking referencing the Lorax? This fucking day and age. Okay, so either somebody lost their fucking dog out here, or the canids are. I think. I would assume that somebody like they brought pets here and they fucking lost them because you can tame them apparently, right? I believe it more than two animals evolved independently on the exact same animal evolved independently on a different planet.
Here we go! Nice hit!
Come on. So before we secure, why has Pavarti got no fucking health? Pavarti, what are you doing?
This is bad.
Oh my fucking god. Loser, Pavarti. bought these more for the fucking like the conversational use than I do the secondary effects. Don't really care for many abilities. I don't know what they are, and it doesn't really matter to me. Fucking shoot Bavardi. I guess it doesn't really compare to, well, it does compare, but not to a meaningful level to the other guns, so we'll keep this new sniper so we can find a better version of it. Yes. Water.
No one saw me trip over that, right?
Why would you mention it? Literally, why would you fucking mention it? I had no clue. I don't even look at you people. You just wander behind me and I have no clue you're here.
Trouble checking in? Or you might need directions to the amenities? If you're locked out of your cabin, a replacement key costs 50 bits. Guess it's true. Fallbrook really is the best kept secret in all of Monarch, excepting the Borst Factory's secret ingredient. We're a leisurely stopover for the more adventurous spacefaring traveler. Understand?
Sure.
Swell. We like quick on the draw types like you. Saloon is straight back and to the right. Once you're feeling sated, you're welcome to a private cabin. Only $250 a night. Ms. Malin can let you one if you're interested. She's the one who runs this racket. I am here to anticipate and facilitate your needs, patron. No reservation, no problem. Day trippers are always welcome in our saloon. Straight back and to the right. If you hit the falls, you've gone too far. Check in with Ms. Malin. She'll set you straight.
Keep your wits about you. This is sublight territory.
I don't like the way folks are looking at me, Captain. I got a sandwich. Maybe I could stand a little closer to you.
What is that like? I'm sorry. Is Sublight a place? Is it like a... Are they just like bandits essentially? Can I install mod and heavy armor? I don't really care about stealth. I mean, I am doing a little bit of long-range shooting, which, you know, tends to be like gameplay type. God, just fucking get a goddamn, like, literally, get a saw, cut a hole out of the wall. Just, God, people fucking, it drives me mad.
This is Reginald's stuff, all right, but it looks like he's not home. Let's search the room. Try to figure out where he's gone.
What do I find it? Day 152, location. Coordinates. Conditions, fair, report. I can't believe I'm still stuck in this law-forbidden town. At least I think I may have finally found a spot with promise. Down the tunnel. On the riverbank outside of town. Produce 1 nugget and 2 teeth. Where I can find a dentist who pays something for the teeth.
Sounds like Cheney's gone gold panning down on the river. Guess even scholars need to find ways to make ends meet in exile.
Want to make a run with me to Stella Bay? Possibly.
And it's so much better now with the fucking cap. Well, if God, I just fucking wait. Oh, I figured he was talking about the river outside of town, because I think it did say like outside of town. I was to say that I get stuck again. feel like there's so much they could do. Like,
Always imagine Fulbert for queen.
I hate
This is so
I
pretty.
hate movies and games and stuff where people are living in shitty conditions and they don't do anything to better it. Right? Like, if you have Netflix, don't watch London. It's no good. It's it was okay up until like season 5, and it went fucking nuts the last 2. Scarf.
Can I help you? Don't think we've spoken before.
You look
I
fucking
would remember.
ridiculous.
You look, well, I wouldn't forget what you're wearing, no. Most of the freshies spend the first day in the saloon. Fresh to Fallbrook, I mean. Me? I've
I
been
hate her.
here
I
going
hate
on
her face.
3
I hate
days
everything
now.
about her.
I'm real friendly. Figure I've talked up everyone in town by now. But not you yet. Every day I've been here has been my lucky day. Never won so much in my whole life. Aside from a close call during my wilderness hike, it's been a grand adventure. I'm dreadful blessed that Captain Criley hired me onto the crew. Ah, you wouldn't have heard of them. They're just a small pot of smugglers. Kept getting their spoils stolen when they went to fence 'em. So they hired on a merc. They didn't mind my being so talkative, or them being my first protection gig. Captain Criley, he does ask me to shut it sometimes. In fact, I probably shouldn't be flapping my gums about his crew at all. Look for the horns and you can't miss it. Even I saw them when we flew overhead. Massive curved stone peaks, if you want to get technical. They're a part of the mountain terrain. Captain warned us to take care around Devil's Peak. The bigger beasties tend to roam the slopes there. Mid-morning, I thought I'd try Fallbrook's self-guided wilderness hike, the one that leads up around the mountain. Safe enough, else they wouldn't advertise, right? Wrong. Scarcely made it back in one piece. You can say that again. Wilderness almost got me pushing up daisies. If I wasn't so fleet-footed, I never would have escaped them Raptidons, them Marauders, and that Manta Queen alive. To outrun him, I had to ditch my bag. All the bit cards from my winnings were weighing it down. A shame, because it was my favorite gun tote. Right then. Very well.
Do you have Vicar? He's just dead-eyes staring at me like he's got some fucking problems, man. He's absolutely mad.
What do you want? Oh, hey, Vicar Max. What are you doing on Monarch? I thought scienticians ain't welcome here.
Haven't you heard? Everyone's welcome here. It's a fucking worker's paradise. But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Never worked a day in your miserable life. You're just a parasite, living off my goodwill. Well, guess what?
Wait.
My goodwill's exhausted, along with my temper.
I'm sorry?
This is the guy who told me about the book while we were in prison. I lied about finding a scholar. But I don't care about any of that anymore. I just want to inflict massive amounts of pain on this guy. Yes, that's about the long and short of it. Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. I was about to beat you. Severely.
Wait! I know who can translate the book for you.
It's too late for that. I threw away my life chasing fairy tales. Will punishing you fix any of that? Of course not. But by law, it will make me feel a whole lot better. Okay,
Look,
okay.
get the information from him,
Talk.
then beat him, right? You didn't...
It was stolen from some sort of expert on philosophism. Weird hermit lady on Scylla. My father used to deliver supplies to the mining outpost there. It's true. My father collected some extra bits on the side by diverting some of the supplies to the gal. The way he told it, he thought the book looked valuable, so he took it. Couldn't find any buyers when it turned out to not only be French, but banned as well.
Fine. We've got more important things to do anyway.
Well, push comes to shove, so it's gonna back and beat his ass. Right? May have lost my mind just a little. Just what it says.
Captain, could I have a moment of your time?
Sure, Max.
I want to thank you for talking some sense into me back there with Cheney. It has been a long time since I gave in to my violent enthusiasm. Oh, exactly as you'd imagine. Can't say I enjoyed the stint. It did provide me with plenty of time to think. The way I see it, the universe was snapping me back to where I needed to be. You stray too far from the course of your destiny, the world will try to correct for it. You're right. I owe you an apology. I've been so obsessed for so long, I couldn't see anything else. You offered me a place on your crew, friendship, and I used you to get to Cheney. And even then, you saved me from myself. I don't know if I could live with myself had I gone through with it. You owe me nothing, I know, but I'm begging your forgiveness. Thank you.
Just fucking kick him off.
I promise.
I
will
won't
nothing
be
but
lied
truthful
to.
from this point forward.
70-degree penis plant. I wonder if you actually rent a house, would it only actually be available for 24 hours, or... Okay, I had a question. Why does this section of the road light up? Right? That's the end right there. Doesn't connect to anything else. I imagine this whole thing is kind of like a, essentially just like a phone line, power line, water line, just the main line all in one. How the fuck is there a broken chunk of the panel where you clearly see the pipe sticking out, but the power still mixes the other end? Look at this shit. There's two of them. I get if you want to fucking, like, have it be for, like, aesthetic purposes, you know, oh, it broke. But, like, why not just say, like, they were constructed to be, like, essentially indestructible? You know, only a fucking rod from God could fucking destroy this shit. If you don't know what that is, look it up, it's pretty cool. Nonetheless, like... It makes no sense to me that the road is disconnected.
You don't seem to like traveling with us much.
Why in the architect's name would you say that?
It's just that you're real...
Just a quick question. If I were to go left's probably...
grouchy. Kinda all the time?
I'm not grouchy, I'm just irritated by inane questions.
Oh.
Yeah, see, when you say it like that, it makes me wonder.
Friday, you're making me angry.
Try me?
I love when you shoot a guy in the head and he's like, what was that? I was trying to pull a shotgun, to be honest.
That's the last of them.
Gotta break them down a if I start getting heavy on space. So I could cut across, possibly up there, but I think the Mantiqueen and stuff are in the way. It's not fucking fair in the slightest.
Who would like to die first?
This thing is not giving the slightest shit about shooting it. That's never really a good sign, is it? Shooting booty. I like how my companion's getting leashed, right? So obviously they're reaching their max distance and leashing back to me. Like a weird Mantiqueen decided to hide instead of confronting me in any way, shape, or form.
Here we go!
I wonder if it's just like very over my level. And like, why doesn't it seem to care at all about me shooting it? Also, where did its companions run off to?
Get past that armor! No good! Plasma won't work!
Oh fuck it, they're definitely running at me. Oh boy.
Past that armor!
Shotgun rain. Problem is, they're in the town I need to divert into. So even to take the fucking... Wow, these things are fucking...
Here we go!
I'm wondering if they have like a... You know, maybe. And hear me out. But let's just go. Give me...
Our buddy's down! Spotlight is working!
Oh boy. Did he just fucking full heal? Did they just fucking full? Okay, well, shotgun stays down. You know, let's just walk around the town. Take a nice, long, not you. It's a nice long circle around the town. It doesn't involve fighting any of the mantises, manta people. Manta folks.
Here we go.
How is there a mantis that close to them?
Don't mess with us.
Why does one have a toss ball card on it? What are those guys we fought have the maybe the guy that was in the walks over there? Kind of reminds me of like a Symbiotic creature.
You won't get any mercy from me.
Clever work, Captain.
You know, I get the LMG ain't exactly a ranged weapon. What the fuck?
Nice hit.
Super shirt. Oh, he had fucking everything on him, didn't he? I really don't understand why people decided to run over there and do that. I can't actually stick myself in it. I thought I might as well try stepping in it once, see what happens. In Falconry Heights, the one question the ground is far beneath you. So I'm in space, or when I'm in the air? I'm confused. You little dance. They should shoot plasma. That's why plasma won't come on. The same rate. I've seen there's more Mantiqueens in the way. I don't exactly understand how we're supposed to fight these things, given their parents disregard for anything damage related. And apparently a flamethrower doesn't shoot flames, just fires plasma. Which I guess maybe futuristic flamethrower, whatever, but like the same rate.
Try me.
Of course it's 3 of them. I wish, like, holy shit, these fucking cameras. Where the fuck did you come from? Fucking. Oh! God damn it. God fucking damn it. That's annoying. Piece of shit. Come on, game. Oh my god. It's only like fucking 200 ammo. Oh man. I like how those guys are just like right over there. It makes me wonder if I could have avoided them entirely. Right, like... Maybe I could have avoided that entire fucking combat. That's about my fucking 2 cents on that whole thing. Oh.
Huh? We've got a fight on our hands.
Fucking take quite the amount of... Just imagine, right, what it would take to fucking just take that many shotgun shells to the chest. Like I know, right, shotguns they're not allowed to be used anymore because you know. Oh, that's possible against the labor conventions. Oh, I don't care about war crimes.
It did not look this steep from a distance.
We ought to camp out here tonight, you know? Make a little fire, sing songs.
Look at that. That's cool. But you know.
Nice hit! We're not getting through.
Someone.
Try something else, Captain! Excellent hit!
Fuck you, baby. That's how it's done in Crusader Kings 3. We should do that in stream. I haven't played that game on stream yet. I haven't played the game in a while, to be honest. Mmm. Bones. Yes. Delicious. Bone based. Can I like add this to a do not dispose? Why can't I favorite gear? I want to keep the top hat just for the sake of keeping the top hat. I'll never wear it, never touch it, I'll throw it into a box. Just want to keep it. Shoot their tummies. They don't like it when their tummy is. I don't. Maybe there's not a reason for it. I really like to put a plasma gland in their stomach. Whoa! Imagine as you're dying, somebody just reaches into your pocket, pulls out your fucking wallet. They just shot you in the chest. You start dying. I guess that's kind of what a mugging is, isn't it? I don't know. I feel like if I were mugging somebody, I might at least wait till they die. I'm saying there's one prepared one, isn't it? I like having the boost tech skills. No real reason to it. No rhyme to my reason. Just do what I do because I do. That is quite literally it. Does it inform me when I get a basic mod, or it's just like, I guess it's not that high of a chance. Maybe like, I'm not even getting any basic mods from my breaking down. I hope it informs me of something. Is this gun there broken? don't like how, right, so when you repair a weapon at a bench, it tells you what repairing the weapon does, it tells you, you know,
go. Nice hit.
so when they block, right, so when you start doing that, the good thing about a shotgun like this is when you do that, it's like, I don't know, it seems like when it's blocking, ready to shoot it? What did you even fucking die to over there? They kind of remind me, right? It kind of reminds me of the cockroach from Men in Black.
I got some sugar water.
That guy.
Where's the star?
I guess. That's just like a weird way around. Like, why would I?
Hey, you! Get over here! There are marauders up ahead!
How many years do you think it took nature to shape the rock into a set of horns like that?
I wonder how they punch a signal through the gas giant's magnetic field. Can't be easy.
Looks fucking.
This station's under the protection of the corporate compliance crew. You a marauder? 'Cause me and my sunshine, that's my gun if you were wondering, we don't take kindly to marauders.
Oh, no.
A coherent enough response, I reckon.
I mean,
Must
I am
be
just
true.
a marauder.
You're clear, but I would caution you against pressing on ahead. This station's plumb crawling with marauders, you know. I take it you ain't met the other C3s. Me and Sunshine are doing exactly what we've been tasked with. You want more details? You ought to talk to my crew. They're guarding a small barracks to the southeast, by the edge of the mountain. There is nothing I'd enjoy more, but the C3s play it by the book. Usually. Go petition the boss man. Maybe you can convince him to alter my duties.
My duties.
See that path that runs underneath that giant archway? Follow it on down. There's a little station near the cliff. You'll find the rest of my crew there.
So I can either go in guns blazing or I can get these guys to do the hard work for me. Well, if anything I've learned about doing work, it's I don't like it. It's here. I don't think I should fucking look at that. What is that?
This is the simple truth. We are all molecular machines. The body is a collection of atoms. The mind is a consequence of chemical reactions.
Why is going on about this now?
Therefore, our lives are predestined along a path that is only visible in retrospect. Life is fated and unstoppable.
I don't know, Mr. Vicker. That seems repetitive.
Also, very boring. People who believe in fated paths are just fucking losers. I'd do anything.
How'd you get up here? Through the caves?
What caves?
Good answer. I wasn't looking forward to gut-shotting you. See, the thing is, I'm with the corporate compliance crew. C3, if you will. We're mercs. And our current contract mandates that we annihilate any creatures or persons that emerge from the tunnel.
Allow me to intervene. It's
Hello,
my
blood,
job
blood,
to
blood.
mediate any conflicts of interest regarding C3 and third parties. All right, first things first. To make a decision in this dispute, I'm gonna need to know what your role in your organization is.
consider me the CEO of a company of one.
A lean but efficient corporate structure. I'm impressed. Still, I gotta wonder. What are your intentions regarding Devil's Peak Station? That is why you've wandered out here, I presume. Our guidelines allow us some leeway in identifying threats to our client. Your unorthodox profession makes me think we ought to remove you from the premises permanently. However, the terms of our contract specifically targets marauders, iconoclasts, MSI operatives, and anyone deemed to hobo-like in appearance.
I have a top hat. I can put that on. Alright. And
as you don't appear to fit any of those categories, I'm afraid I can't quite make a call on you.
Don't we, as a standing policy, provide an alternative to termination via financial restitution? Addie, our chief financial officer, could confirm, but I'm betting if you're willing to compensate us for our lost time and productivity due to this arbitration, you could pass.
I mean, can't we just get along for free?
I guess we might could. There's something I like about you. Can't put my finger on it, but I feel like I'd rather have you with us than against us. Alright. Lance, unless you have a final point of contention to make, I'd say he's clear to go.
Nah, I'll sign the clearance form. Just, I must advise you to steer clear of Devil's Peak Station. It's teeming with marauders.
Anything else you need?
Yeah,
Trying to say we didn't do our job? I'll have you know, our contract was to stop any marauders coming from the caves. Didn't say nothing about the ones taking the mountain path. We'll simply clear them out later, once we've got the go-ahead from Berthold.
Who the fuck's Berthold?
That's right.
It's like
Berthold Fox is our boss man,
It's
founder,
like adding extra
president, and
characters.
CEO. Birdie went down into the caves on a hunt for marauders, give or take, 6 hours ago. He's a hands-on type. Likes to handle the tougher tasks himself. Although, he should have been back. Going on 6 hours now. I'd ask you to check the caves for him, but then we'd have to kill you when you crawl back out.
What a fucking stupidly strict corporate structure. We're required to kill anything that comes out of the cave. Sir, I just sent 5 of our men into that cave. When they come out, you kill them. You're gonna kill...
Space Note. The contract doesn't target C3s. How do we enforce it otherwise?
A mite cold-blooded, ain't he, Donald?
Just asking if you make me an honor.
Done. Use this. Signal's locked to Birdie's tracker. Should lead you right to him.
If I go in there, there's
Or
a
his
fucking
body.
man I'm swarking out.
Whatever you find. Bring him back to us, okay?
I really did think that was the case. Just, you know, well, fucking stupid is it? You saw me go into the caves. You know I'm with you, fuckers. I don't want to shoot him anyway. I really don't like the name of this. Also, it looks so stupid in retrospect. Like, it's weird blackness, right? The stone, it looks so weird compared to the red stone of everything else. So what the fuck's that supposed to be? Is that a building or like a giant robot that looks like a monkey? Looks like a giant robot mecha monkey. That's all I gotta say. Giant mecha monkey robot.
Were you really in jail, Mr. Max? And you were our vicar?
Yes, but as I've repeatedly said, I was assigned there as a vicar. I was not a prisoner.
I just can't believe you'd lie.
I was not lying. It had no bearing on my ability to minister to my flock, and was therefore not worth mentioning.
Okay, so he wasn't in jail, he was just at a jail. Why do you say it like I was in jail? Say I worked at a jail. I was physically inside of a prison.
shines on us today.
I feel like, right, yeah, this fucking guy, he's going for it. He's a go-getter. I feel like the fact that they are Pittsburgh, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the fact of reoccurring animals. Like the dogs, I can give up, right? People bring their pets, some of them get loose. Now there's a species of canines on the fucking planet, whatever. Believable, understandable, shit happens. A lot of fucking people are stupid. I don't know where this guy is, to be honest. Yeah, we really fucked that up. It's very yawnish. You know what? I'm getting too tired of this shit.
So we both don't die.
Oh fuck, we'll save them and then I'll call it. Okay! Oh, gee, you don't fucking say. You're hurt, Captain! No! I'm just thinking of a fucking sentry. I've been knocked out this one in this episode.
Get past that armor.
I really don't understand what I'm supposed to do with the whole armor thing. Are you gonna fucking help me, you know, you piece of shit? Watch work together so we don't fucking die, he says. Laughing at your bitch ass takes care of it or whatever. Fucking retard. I'm already at you. Full fucking time dilation. 2 shots. 2 fucking shots. I think the guns just fire too slow sometimes. It gets a shotgun, but it is also like an automatic shotgun, right? I also kind of wish that they would. I get like they don't get up till after like you're finished with the combat, with your current foe and all. At the same rate, fuck that entire. Oh, jeez. fuck that entirely. Just make him get up after a certain while. At least we're only playing on normal difficulty, right? We're not even playing on like fucking hard. I guess he's probably way over leveled compared to me. Maybe I should do more side quests to, you know, make up for that, but a bit late for that, isn't it? He says, emptying the 17th clip into the fucking side of a Mantis Queen. God. You two get up. Fire in between, and then I really fucking blind it. Doesn't really seem to care about blind for a long time though. God. I said I'd do this fight and I'd fucking call it, but I didn't think it'd take a half hour. Oh, fucking hell, Bavardi. God. So that compares to... Jeez Louise. Doesn't even compare. This one's different. It does like poisoning or something. Acid. We'll fucking test out the thing. It doesn't feel right. Well, use it instead. Yeah, so we're gonna call it here, because we'll pick up this next time. I'm just too tired to continue going on. Thank you everybody for watching. Do like, comment, subscribe, follow on Twitch, it all helps out, and I'll see you guys, see you guys tomorrow. Bye!